What's up, YouTube? Alan back with another LCS pickup for this historic comic book day, April 17th, 2018, the 80th birthday of Superman. Happy birthday, Superman. And number 1000 drops today for Action Comics. It's a pretty historical day in comics, you know, if you really think about it. It's I think that's the first or the only comic book to that's, you know, hit 1000 books. I saw someone arguing, you know, about 2000 AD, but I think that's like a weekly release in the UK or something. You know, that shit don't count, man. Damn. Superman. And like my son, I don't know what it is. I try like hell to get through that thick skull of his. You know how teens are. But he just doesn't like Superman. He, you know, oh, he's the perfect character, you know, he's boring. It's like, where are you getting this shit, kid? He likes Batman. And there was a phase where I really, you know, was a hardcore Batman fan. Like, picked up this Harley Quinn. 42 came out this week, and I think 41 came out last week or the week before last probably. But Frank Cho covers, you know, I thought it was badass. Harley pulling her shirt open. She's got, you know, her Supergirl outfit on. Power Girl, both nice, and also Poison Ivy, all three. Well, Catwoman too. All nice and busty, like Cho's known for, drawing women beautifully. But yeah, just you know, there's a phase where I was a hardcore Batman fan, and you know, as I've gotten older, and you know, I use a hardcore like metalhead, and you know, just I guess, like, you know, just self being myself, psychologist, you know, dealing with shit, just being an angsty bastard. And now that, you know, I just much more chill, much happier. I really, you know, I see, you know, how much I really do love Superman, and I've always been a hardcore Superman fan. Because I think my first interaction with any kind of comics character ever was watching Superman, those movies, the Christopher Reeve movies, when I was a kid. And I would watch those damn movies over and over and over, like just like one, you know, I think it was just 1 and 2. We had them on a VHS tape, and it would just let it play, rewind it to the beginning, let it play, you know what I mean? I loved Superman as a kid, you know, and it's just like, he represents, you know, hope, the good in all of us. And I'm gonna try to put in a little snippet of a video right here, but like I said, I'm doing everything on my cell phone. May not be able to, but I'll put a link in the description anyway. Check it out. It's from a comic book store owner in, I think, Hollywood. He owns the Blastoff Comics, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a pretty big store. I think his name's Jud Meyers. But he really summed up how I feel about Superman probably better than I could, you know, put it into words. You know, he nailed it for me. Like, you don't have to watch the whole video, but hopefully I can just put in what he, you know, he describes Batman, and then he goes into Superman while he's a Superman fan. And just the way he puts it's like dead on. I agree 100% with what he said about Superman. Anyway, but happy birthday, Superman, you know what I mean? I hope I'm around to see you, see him hit 100, you know what I mean? It's only 20 years, but God almighty, you never know. You never promise tomorrow. God, that sounded gay as hell. The fuck, man? Sorry, but I really did have like a close. He's almost like a brother to me. He's my cousin, but yeah, we were 2 months apart in age. You know, and we just grew up together. And he's like my brother. You know, he's more than a cousin, and he just died a month or two ago, probably about 2 months ago now. And that's just what I was thinking about. You know, you just never know. You know, it was totally unexpected, out of nowhere. But sorry to sound like the end of a He-Man cartoon back in the day, you know, they get all Prince Adam'd out, you know, but anyway. So, there's my Harley Quinn. I guess I'll start with some DC this week. There's some people that like just, what the hell is this guy rambling about? Sorry, y'all. I might have a little buzz or something, yeah, you never know. Suicide Squad, these are the books I was talking about. I just left in my pull, on my pull, in my bag, whatever the hell people say. I think these all released last week, and I just didn't care to go get them. That's an Andrea Sorrentino I was talking about last week's video, the variant. Where am I going to put these? Shit, I can't reach over there. Y'all don't care. And new Superman Justice League of China 21. I think I grabbed that. Well, I've been grabbing all these runs since about 17, 16, and I grabbed the first few. And this is 22. One of these had I saw a video, Think Jim's Comics, said that it had a new character dropping. I think, that could be wrong. I don't care. So I grabbed it. I tried to grab all these Superman variants for his birthday. Happy birthday, Superman! Red Hood and Outlaws 21. Ya boy in there. Yeah, I think these are the ones that came out today. Which this isn't going up on Wednesday, so you're not watching it today. Because I just know how long it takes me to edit this shit and put it up, so it's going to take a couple days. Batwoman 14. I don't normally buy Batwoman, but I really like Cho's art. I thought it was badass. You know, that's the Suits variant. Super Sons 15. I know this is coming to an end, sadly. I'm grabbing all these. I hate to see it go. But old Bendis sure is coming. God almighty. Did y'all read his story in Action Comics 1000? That son of a bitch scares me. Like, God almighty. Why are they letting this guy come in and automatically, like, rewrite Superman's origin? Like, what the fuck? Who the hell are you? You know, like, why do they just say, here you go, buddy. If you come and write for us, we'll let you change Superman's fucking history. Like, okay, 80 years of this, you know, of how Krypton goes out. That's not how it happened. See, what had happened was, like, who the hell, like, why would they let him do? I just don't get why. Like, you know, like, he's like the writer, the best ever. We've got to give him what he wants. We've got to get him, or we're just done. He's like, no, Rogal Zar. He is really why Krypton is no more. Who the fuck is he? Anyway, Green Lantern's 45. Bendis. Y'all know me. I talk some shit about Bendis. I could go on all day about that mother. This is the Superman variant on that one as well. I'm thirsty. Cotton mouth. Ugh. And yeah, man, these Batmans this week were pretty badass. This is kind of, I guess, their new style of variant. I saw this online. I didn't realize it was already coming out, but they just put the title really small down at the bottom right and streamlined, you know, the barcode and through the little logo, and that's it. I like that, you know. It looks like a nice variant. It's not the same paper as the inside like Marvel does for all their covers, so you don't get fingerprints all over your damn books. Marvel, you're supposed to be number one. The hell are you doing? Like, there were so many books I had in my stack and I went and put back and tried to trade out with other ones in the row of books. And like, man, like mine would have perfect corners, but then I would have fingerprints all over it from the damn ink bleeding everywhere. So then, you know, I'd get the next best one, but it just pissed me off. Like, you know, DC puts a little thicker, you know, cover on their shit, and it doesn't when you the same day you grabbing the Marvel books. You know what I mean? I never have any ink problems with DC. But like that, God Almighty, the like Iron Fist seems to be terrible, and the Infinity Countdowns, Jesus Christ, those things just pure white fingerprints all over them. You know, like burgundy shit on my fingers. Anyway, that's Jim Lee. That's pretty badass, if you ask me. And I also like the A cover, Tony Daniel. I like his work. Booster Gold Must Die. I'll kill that son of a bitch in. So yeah, grab both those covers. Justice League 43. The finale, Justice Laws, Christopher Priest, my boy, Deathstroke, taking everybody's ass out. And I like the other cover on that one too. I just didn't see the need to grab both damn books. I always feel stupid when I do that anyway. It's like, why, you know, unless it's like, you know, ones I love, and you know, like my Mr. Miracle or Batman White Knight, I'll get all those covers all day, and I tried to get all the metal ones I could. Superman, you happy birthday! Superman 45. This is the Jud Meyers After Adams cover. And damn it, oh shit. Oh, please tell me you didn't break. I just dropped them. I was gonna show you I bought off eBay this week, a graded comic. Oh, it's broke all to hell, it bashed it. No, I'm just kidding, I think it's alright. Luckily it's nothing too crazy. Stupid. Alright, sorry. God almighty, this is a great video here. Y'all get a few laughs out of this shit. Damage, number 4. Been liking Damage, been liking all this new age of heroes. I hear that something goes down in this one, that, you know, it was a pickup from people that don't, you know, speculators and shit, but I was gonna grab it anyway. This came out last week. David Finch cover, Flash 44. That was their variant. And this week, Brave and the Bold number 3. This is halfway through this 6 issue mini-series. I think they just have one cover for that, which doesn't bother me at all. Save me some damn money. And Mr. Miracle, this is the variant. This is the Mitch Dreads cover. So badass. God. It's getting ready to stab the little Batman toy that's in the crib. Scott Free's baby. That's badass. Love it. I loves it. I've been loving this damn story. Like, I hear people talking shit now. Like, yeah, it's real fun watching him sit around and bitch and moan on the couch and be a dad. And it's like, man, there's some deep shit in that book, you know what I mean? Like, it really is. I'm a single dad. I've been raising two boys for years, and it's just, I really love this story. Like, that was the A cover. But I mean, it's got a good mix. Like, hell, first page, it gets you. Boom, right in the head. Just, like, this book's so good. If you hadn't been reading Mr. Miracle, if your shop's got them, pick them damn things up. I was talking to the owner of my LCS, and he was talking about, he's an old comics head from way back, but he hadn't, I don't guess he keeps up on the new shit. He said, man, that new Mr. Miracle must be good. I said, it is, it's really good. And he said, I can't keep a damn issue on the shelf. I like, hell yeah, man, that's a good problem. That's the problem, you know, I wish all LCSs have, instead of 50 of them closing down last year, because people want to use these characters as their political platforms. But you see, like dad shit, next page, war shit, like, it's good contrast. I think it's just smartly done, and the art's fucking awesome. Damn that one. Your thumbs work. And it's real, like family shit. His relationship with Barda. Mug, like, he was supposed to just kick this guy's ass, no problem. And Mr. Miracle gets his ass whooped. He beat the shit out of him. Check him out on the next page. How to go with Kanto. We're leaving the field. Because it was just like, you know, 1-on-1. And then, you know, instead of having their armies wipe each other out, so we're leaving the field. We'll do an approach from the east in the fall. It'll be better. And Barda says, I'm sorry. And he said, no, I'm sorry. I almost had him. She said, I'm sure you did. He did not. He got the ever-living shit kicked out of him. You know, he's just, you know, shamed. And he tells more about this earlier shit, and they were talking about the baby getting sleep. It's really good. I love it. And then the big book this week, Action Comics 1000. This was the Jim Lee cover. That was in our pool, because I have Action Comics in my pool anyway. They didn't have this one on the shelf. They had all the other, you know, the Decades variants. And I may eventually get some of those. I'm thinking about getting Stranko's, because he's coming to a local con in June, and I can just get him to sign it. Maybe I can, you know, throw in a bill and say, hey man, draw me just a quick like Superman symbol or something on it, you know, maybe I'll do it. He seems to be cool as shit, but yeah, this is Action Comics 1000. I've got some coming in the mail. I got the Jock, hopefully coming from England, I believe it was. It's supposed to have the 2 copies of Jock's variant, like some monochrome Virgin variant, and his regular one autographed or something. Hopefully, you never know, pre-ordered shit, you know. But yeah, I thought it was a good book. It had a bunch of different stories. I really liked, you know, how he's flying there and the backgrounds are blurred. He's really like putting the speed on, trying to get there in time. Boom. But yeah, the last story is old Bendis, and I just not like the dialogue between the women. Like, Superman gets flung down, he's pretty much out, and he lands in this little like diner near these waitresses, and they try to pull his big ass behind the counter to get a little cover. And Supergirl's kind of fighting that rogue old Glarb, whoever dude, you know, gives a shit. But all they can do is just talk about his red drawers. Like, yeah, it's cool. I'm glad that, you know, I like the red drawers. I don't give a shit, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's 2000, blah, blah, blah. It's like, who gives a shit? He's wearing blue spandex any damn way. Like, it all is dumb. It's just, ugh. But, spoiler if you don't see it, but yeah. When I destroyed the planet Krypton, and apparently, boom, he hits his Supes right in the chest with some sword. So I guess that's his first appearance. People are in that want to pick it up. I'm not even gonna bitch anymore. Yeah, like last week, remember I had that in my video, and I said I had it marked up to like $7, and I was bitching about that. This week they have like 2 of them on the shelf marked up to $25. I was like, holy shit, I did good then. That was awesome. I grabbed Exiles 1, which I still don't know why. Diversity Comics read it and did a video on it and said it was actually, you know, better than he thought. Like, the story was good, and it's from Saladin Ahmed. I think that's right. I'm not trying to be a dick. I know it's Saladin. I don't like him on Twitter. He's just always got something to say about white people and shit. You know, he's one of them, and he looks white as hell. Like his dad, I think, is from somewhere in the Middle East and moved to Detroit, and he was born in Detroit. So you know, he's an American. He looks white as hell. He's got a ginger beard, but boy, does he play it off that he's he wants. You know, he wishes like you could just tell that he was dark as hell from the Middle East. Like he hates the fact that he looks white. You could tell from the way he talks. He was the guy that brought the up to the. He was bitching about corn pops, the back of the corn pops box. The one darker corn pop was the janitor, and was trying to talk about how racist that was, and had to explain to his kids. And Kellogg's just bent over backwards to kiss his ass, and we took care of that right away and changed the box and shit. It's like, my God, he's the only one with a job. He's the only one working. You know, that's virtue. What the fuck y'all talking about? But Jesus, there's people who have to be out offended about anything. But, you know, well, I'm not qualified to have an opinion because I'm obviously a white man. Anyway, God, I probably just lost all my little militant subscribers. I don't have, and you know, I'm cool with everybody. Like when I say shit, I'm just talking shit, but you know what I mean. Like some shit does hurt me. I just try to be fair and equal to everybody. You know what I mean? Skin color shouldn't matter at all and shit. It should be just merit based. Like God Almighty, the skin. Who gives a shit? These $1 true believers, Marvel Infinity incoming. Been grabbing all these. Like I said, they're $1. Why not? Get to read some old shit. And Rebirth of Thanos. Pull up the original. Yeah, Silver Surfer 34. Classic cover. Classic shit for $1. Grab this Venomized number 3 variant. I think this is a new character. I don't know. I hadn't read it yet. I'm gonna read other shit. Cool. Next time looks like Thanos is gonna be on the cover. One of the covers. Yeah, this is one of them books there's that dude I was talking about that has all kinds of damn covers out for it. I think this is the connecting one. This is no, this is 3. I don't know. It could be that Venom 30th shit. I don't know. Marvel, quit doing some goddamn variants. I picked up Weapon X15, and really just because 16, I thought that was a badass cover. Like Sabretooth is kicking his ass from the cover. They're all bleeding like hell, and blood, sweat, and claws. And this was, you know, part of that story. Part 1, yeah, so I had to grab, this was the last one on the shelf. So I grabbed both of those just so I could have, you know, part 1 and part 2. Avengers 689, part 15. I guess the next one is the last one. I haven't started reading this shit either. I gotta get on it. I got too much shit to read. Iron Fist. Hey, I did it. Didn't really any fingerprints on it. This is Iron Fist 80, tied into the Damnation storyline, so I've been picking all of it up. Like, yeah, I had killer books. Like, there was a little bit of white there, but it just had fingerprints all the way up that damn part right there. Cable 156. I really like that cover. I think that's a Daniel Warren Johnson cover. Cable's been kicking ass lately. It's like good old, you know, old school comics. Like the way a lot of us like them. Where is the damn... Yep, Daniel Warren Johnson cover. Shit, sorry, I was a little retarded to get to all that. But, if you like, you know, the way X-Men used to be written, and old cable, X-Force stuff. I'd recommend picking up this cable. And then another big book this week, Amazing Spider-Man $7.99. I couldn't believe that my shop didn't have these marked up to like 15 bucks or whatever. I know they're just, you know, regular variants. I think this is a connecting one, but pretty damn sure they didn't have any last week. This is the first time I've seen them, and they just had them mixed in with the regular, so I picked up a couple of these just because I'm never able to do that. They don't usually have them, and like I said, when they do, they mark them up. So I had those, and after Marvel had made that announcement, like the day after pre-orders were cut off for $7.98, finally having the first appearance of the Red Goblin, I called my shop and tried to get more copies, and he was like, you know, I don't know, you know, the cutoff was already done. I was like, so he's like, what do you want if I can do it? And I was like, I don't know, 5 of each, and I said for, you know, $7.98 through 800, and I'm gonna try it. I think 801 Slot's last book, so I'm probably gonna grab one of those. But so there's my 5 of those damn things. What I didn't know, and what they, you know, Marvel didn't say, was that for those books they were gonna crank up the print run, so they're all still going for like cover on eBay, whereas the books before that were going for like 14 to 20 the very next day. Figures when I try to just grab a couple extra books, maybe, you know, make a little change back, that I'd get screwed. That's how it always works. This is why I don't usually do shit like that. But anyway, this is Infinity Countdown number 2. This is another one of those bleeder books I was talking about. This is the connecting one. I did get this version of number 1, so hopefully they'll keep getting that in so I can make that connecting cover. Keep it going. And I could not believe they actually had an Autograph variant and they didn't jack the price up. I couldn't believe it. I don't know why I didn't grab more than one. I like his art's badass. And then a few indies, and that's all for me. I know that, God almighty, my videos are long, y'all. I'm sorry. Rick and Morty presents The Vindicators. This was the second printing of this. They didn't hardly get any of the first print in. There was a couple, there were like 2 guys asking for it. And I was going to ask for it. Like, I thought I would just be able to get it off the shelf. They didn't have it out on the shelf. And I heard them talking about they had to make sure the people that had it on their pull had got them first. And then they were like getting attitudes with the dudes that had asked for it, because this one guy kept pestering about it. You know, he was annoying. I don't blame him. But so yeah, I just said fuck it, and I didn't even ask for one, because apparently, you know, I didn't ever see him put any on the shelf. I lingered around a good bit, and so I didn't get a first print, but I picked up the second print. I think it's supposed to be like the first appearance of Pickle Rick in the comics or some shit, which I don't care. But John Wick number 2. The first one was awful. Like, I saw a video of Diversity in Comics doing a video on it, and it was so bad. I knew it was in my pull, and when I went to the shop the next week, I actually put it back because I did not want to buy it. It was just terrible, God almighty. But I bought this because it had a Jock cover, and I really like Jock. Like I said, his was the Action Comics 1000 that I pre-ordered. Maybe it gets better, hopefully. I'll see if I can get worse from what number 1 was. I grabbed Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 26. It's part of the Shattered Grid deal. 25 was the last one, which it had the little blind bags and stuff. And I still got one. I'm going to open it. I would open it now, but this video is already long as hell, and I don't have it right in front of me. But continuation of this. So I picked that up. Curse Words 13. Yeah, I don't know if that's the variant of the regular. I think it's the A cover. Yeah, cover A. This has been a good little series. It's still going, you know. It's on 13. It's on the Image. Charles Soule and Ryan Brown. And the last book I got, nope, two more. Skyward. This is like a idea where like all of a sudden gravity stopped existing, and this guy lost his wife, and the main character seems to be their daughter, which is a baby in the very beginning of the book. And it seems like the dad knew that it was going to happen, and he says it's his fault. So it looks like it may be good. It's got promise. It had a couple, like this little exchange here pissed me off. I mean, it's just irritating, some SJW bullshit. He's a little older. She asked, "Do you remember what the world was like with gravity?" I do. How was it? Did people hate not being able to fly? I think I would have gone crazy not being able to go up. What was walking like? And he says, "I can't answer that one." And he's grinning, you know, he doesn't have legs. And she says, "Oh God, I'm sorry, I forgot about your legs." And he's like, "Don't be sorry." G'day's the best thing that ever happened to me. Are you going on a supply run to Los Angeles next week? No, I can't. I have to stay here. It's okay. Being outside in the city can be scary. I'm not scared. I wasn't trying to say, why did you think I'm scared? I didn't. A guy like you can handle it, but a girl can't. Like me. And then he flips it around. Like she gets pissed because she thinks he's insinuating that because she's a girl she would be scared. Not because it's like inherently dangerous. Like she almost like, you know, you can, if you don't grab shit, you float up and till you die. There's no gravity, and that's something they have to worry with. And she almost fucks up, which later in the book, and she's heading up, and she has a gun on her and shoots upward to, you know, propel herself down, or else she would have been dead. That's how she lost her mom, because of the first day that happened. They didn't have, you know, stuff in place. Now they've got all kinds of like ropes and stuff tied everywhere so people can, you know, navigate. But, you know, he's just talking about how dangerous it is. She gets all pissed off because he's a girl. And then he says, "Like me? You mean someone without legs?" And she's like, "I didn't mean, it's not, tell Shirley I'll be back later." And then he leaves, and she's like, "Oh, that's not how you flirt," whatever. And, you know, like, it's just like dumb bullshit. Like, why would you put that dumb shit in the book? Like, it's dumb. Like, he didn't mean it, she gets pissed. She didn't mean it, he gets pissed. Like, you're both bitchy crybabies. Like, ugh. I just didn't like that dumb shit. Anyway, last book. This one pissed me off this week because the Battle was saying, like, remember the first one? I really liked it and talked about how badass it was. I know I'm talking about it a lot, this one. But Diversity Comics did a review of it, and he hated it. He said it was just like needless violence and blah, blah, blah. But this one, I didn't like it at all because, and I really liked the first one, but this one, it makes Sang seem like he's an utter retard. Like, even like, I don't know, I have to go back and look. I'm sure there are some panels in the first one where his eyes look like this, but like everyone in this one, his eyes look crossed, and he just looks like, duh. Like, he looks like the dumbest fucking retard ever. Like, she's supposed to be hot. Like, she's god-awful hideous. It is, I just do not like how they turned him into a retard. He's like a badass little assassin, you know, cut this dude's arm off and shit, and like kills all these fuckers and gets away from him. The whole city's like on the hunt for him, and he's like, "Sir, more food, please." God almighty, you know, like, why would they do that to him? Like, he was a likable character, and now it's like so stupid. If it's like that, I won't get number 4. I'm gonna get the next one, but it was terrible. I like this part. Any last words, you piece of shit? Eat my asshole. But like, 1 was really good. I didn't like 2. Answer me. Like, you can't even spell. Like, that's all for me, guys. I appreciate it. Tell me what you guys got. Tell me if you're a Superman fan or a Batman fan, why. Hopefully, like I said, I'll get that video pieced in there. Shit, no I didn't. Sorry, I forgot I had a little eBay deal. I tried to read something about a first appearance of something totally different, and it had this mixed in with it, and I got confused and thought that what I was looking for was in this book. It was not. So I bought this dumb shit here, some indie book I have no idea what it's about, from K. Lynn Smith. Plume. Revenge is like a plume of smoke. It looks terrible. And I bought Rye #0, first appearance of Bloodshot. It's a 9.6. Normally I got it. It was cheap as shit. I don't have it, and I was wanting to get one. And usually I'll see them, you know, for around 20 bucks. And they have a matte and a gloss. This is the matte. I didn't read all that shit until afterwards, of course, because this was just totally impulse buy. I know that, you know, I've seen them at cons and stuff for like 20 bucks, ungraded, just, you know, just the book. And this one was like at 28 bucks, and it was graded and shit. I was like, why not? You know, Vin Diesel's supposed to be playing Bloodshot. They're filming it soon or now or something. So hopefully this thing will skyrocket and I can sell the shit out of it. But since it's me, it'll be like terrible, and it'll actually like, they'll say, if you got this book, you have to pay us $20 if you want to sell it. And if you have to keep it, you have to give us $10 because it's just that bad or something. But appreciate it, fellas, ladies, androids, cats, shit, whoever you are watching. I appreciate it. I'm rambling. Like I said, leave a comment, hit subscribe, hit the bell. I'm out. Peace.
Even talking about love.